What if I told you there was a small town university in the Middle Plains of the United States of America that was said would never hold the national championship? What would you say if it all started with a young quarterback named Sean Chambers to set the foundation? What if I told you its first Heisman winner would come not in the air, but through pounding on the ground? What if I told you that no matter what happens, there's no way they would win a national title, but yet they won another Heisman, throwing up a 50-50 ball at the end of the ball game for Bo Donaldson to catch it? Would you believe that despite all of that, when tempted to go on to greener pastures, a commitment was made to the people of Wyoming that yes indeed, another contract extension was offered. They said it would never happen, but we will be announcing here we are coming back for one more go at it. What is one more go? I don't know. But they were promised a national title, and a national title we shall deliver. But it's going to take all of us. Boosters dialing in, reading sets of pass breakdowns, secondary breakdowns, not hitting triangle when it's wide open, and the number 2 slot on the left side to go out and beat USC. We're going to need those timestamps. We're going to need those recruiting tips. We're going to need to find the next great quarterback of Go Wild football, because I don't know what it is. It can't be done alone. If we want to go and bring one of those sparkly national title trophies to the great state of Wyoming, we won't be able to do it alone. Where those booster envelopes are going to have to be thicker. Thicker than the cash wad your grandma steals, hoards in her coffee can on top of the refrigerator underneath that nice linen. One more time to ride for the brand. We are going to blindly sign this contract because we made promises. Since we've gotten here, 79-18 overall, 13-2 versus rivals, 21-11 versus top 25, 6-1 bowl record, brought 5 conference championships to the great state. We're gonna sign this thing. Target wins per year 10. I'll sign it blindly. It doesn't matter. It's not about the money. It's not about the wins. It's about one thing and one thing alone: getting our team to a national title. We got some administrative stuff to dial in, clean up. We're taking this season, season 8, we're the crazy 8s. When Kobe wore the crazy 8s. We're taking this season to a new level of acquiescence, of peeling back the 4th curtain. What do I mean by that? Roster moves, couple surprises. But first and foremost, one thing I think through the power of the booster wire, the live booster wire, DanGheesling.com/Discord. It's a free program. You can dial in, chat live with other boosters. We need to get a better handle of our personnel. We can't just rely on one player. Now, granted, it's allowed us to win 2 Heismans. Coaching changes I don't even care about. Let's see what the players are leaving here. We got to get to know our personnel better, so we're going to add a layer of complexity to this series. Chris Finley, nah. Bo Donaldson, nah. Those are 2 captains we need. Sampson, projected draft round 1. We need to talk to him. If we're gonna win a title, we can't lose any defensive players. Persuade Chris. Promise he will not regret getting his college degree. I'll tell him he's going to be a second rounder. This team is my family, coach. I'm not ready to leave them just yet. You and me both, buddy. All right, Bo Donaldson, a 5th rounder. Persuasion chance. We're going to make him a 2nd rounder. You talk me in it, I'm going to stick it out and earn my degree. No problem. We got him to stay. You know, how about a final send-off to Sampson, Thompson, Holman, Carpenter, Pendleton? Look at those eyes. Looks like Thanos or something. All right. We took care of business on that front. You know what? We'll deal with the coaching change when the time's right. Let's advance to the next stage here. All right. Let's see where Sampson went. 1st rounder. Sampson, 1st rounder. We promised him that. We said stay and great things will happen. 4th rounder. Almost hit for the cycle. Mays got drafted in the 7th round. I'll tell you the steal of the draft right there's Pendleton. Danny Pendy. A 6th rounder. I heard rumors that Sampson got picked up by Miami. The Dolphins signed him. No transfer request, no problem. What do we got? Advance to the next stage here. Recruiting. It's the lifeblood of any program. All right, here we go. Couple battles here. I think 1st round draft pick. Convinced 2 to stay. Lot of things. There's really only one thing left to be done in the dynasty. You guys know what it is. Anything less will we call a failure? I don't know. Let's just see. Let's take a look at our recruiting board. We can only worry about one thing at a time, and that's getting our Jimmies and Joes suited up for another round. All right, 15,000. Let's go ahead and sort this by best overall. Jonathan Stewart. He could be the next quarterback. The #1 quarterback in the nation. We don't have one right now. We don't have a quarterback. What's his accuracy? 84. Do we just sell out and go for John Stewart? Darius Tatum? Do we get our tight end? We got a 69. Or Josh Galloway. I think we're going to go a different direction this season. I don't think we're going to go with the scrambler. All right, so I think going with our draft strategy, we get the best available player. Does he want to come play ball for us? That's the question. He does. 6', 207, Jay Stu. I think that's what we do. I think we go all in. I mean, it's a little egregious. How are we looking at the free safety position? Chris Finley's coming back. You know what? We gotta be smart about it this time around. For the first time in the history of the show, we're opening up the series like it's never been opened before. Opening up the depth chart, the meetings, everything is all going to be right there for you if you go to dangheesling.com/roster. This is what our depth chart currently looks like. We want to get better at personnel. We got to get better at personnel. In the Browns, our offense, let's take a look. This is real-time data what we got here. We got Bo, the starting X receiver, is a senior 90. Slot, we got Parker, sophomore 84, Mansfield, senior 82 at the Z, who often pairs up with the tight end set. We got Hoodie, who's a junior, 91 overall, and Abrams is a junior, 76. There's no hiding from these holes now. It is what it is. At left tackle, we got Wilcox, a senior, sophomore, junior, senior. But if you don't see backups here, it's because we don't have backups. Quarterback, we don't have a starter. We have one quarterback right now on the roster. Brownie's a sophomore. He's 83. This may have pulled redshirt players off, but we got some holes we got to fill. So judging on this data, we got to go get that quarterback. I don't know what we got here, but it's all there. If you go to the, you should be able to go into this and comment on what you think should happen directly on the roster, dangheesling.com/roster. We'll be, we're keeping an eye on this thing, but this is a visual representation of where we're at. So to answer the question, do we go all in on that quarterback, or do we go get ourselves a safety and split the D? Let's see. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go after the #1 quarterback in the nation, Jonathan Stewart. We're going to give him 10,000 booster dabs. Darius Tatum, we're going to sprinkle with a little 1,500. And James Carter, the number 7 Mike in the nation, the middle linebacker. We're going to go with that. Everyone else, it was nice knowing you. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to stick with it. Let's see how this recruiting class shapes up right now. Looks like the old ball coach still has a little magic worked up his sleeve. Signed the number 1 quarterback in the nation. Not what we're used to having around here. Not a dual threat. Stays in the pocket. Jonathan Stewart dabbed up. James Carter, Tatum spurned us. James Carter signed. We didn't catch 2 of those burners. We got Zach Patrick. And that's it. Sign a top 5 class. What? Top 5 class? Just when you think you looked at the old ballots in the chamber and you noticed you had a whole pocket full. How did we do here? Let's take a look at the overall class here. Top classes. I'm going to guess we're 4. 3rd class, our highest recruited class ever. Let's take a look at the signees. Jay Vaughn, 5-star. Jay Stewart, 5-star. The future is bright. Jay Barnes, 4-star tight end. That must have been the athlete. Found a way to get it done. It's what we do around here. You know, they always want to count us out. They say don't want to put us in the national championship conversation. Well, now I think they have to. All right. Next up, I know this is where the boosters get it. They shudder a little bit. Shutter Island, position changes. We have the added benefit of the roster. So we got Jay Brown, the sophomore. Ron Ingram. Who is this man? Oh, it's a red shirt. He didn't show up on the depth chart. Jay Stewart and T. Bryant. So we got 4 on our roster. I don't know who's going to start here. But I don't think we need any more. I'll tell you that right now. The future's bright. All right, halfback. Carter, Slaughter, Ward, Williams. Fullback, we're a little sparse. Wide receiver. That was a late ad. We really didn't sign too many wideouts. Nick Mack, he's our first speed guy. And Thad Smith, did not recruit him. This is a little scary here. Our wide receivers are very sparse. Tight ends, the future is bright here. Jonathan Barnes may be playing year 1, I'll tell you that. Left tackle. We already know this situation here. Matt Kramer. We need to see if we can slide these guys in a new position. This should actually be pretty painless here. Yo, this guy was waiting in the wings. I didn't know about him. So that roster did not include redshirted individuals. B. Ralph. I don't think we need to change many positions. Let me take a look at this left tackle here real quick. Junior, he's been redshirted. He's a 76 overall. 81 sophomore right there. 84 right guard. Right tackle. The future, our O-line looks very stout. This guy was a day 1 pick. We can slap a red shirt on him. All right, left end here. Junior. Concepcion is the backup. These guys will not play. Right end. Ooh, Tyson Rogers. A big, nice little pickup right there. Do we want to slide one of these guys over? I don't think so. Concepcion, we may actually, he should probably start at right end. So then how do we look in the right end position? Backup is an 83. Concepcion has been redshirted. Probably want to move one of these guys to left end for a little depth. Well, we have 3 here. I'll probably play sooner. at left end, right? Yeah, that's a good move right there. All right, good. So right end looks pretty stout there. D tackle. Signed a couple nice freshmen here. Yellow means they've been redshirted. Okay. We're stout in there. We got some nice young bucks. Left outside backer. Morgan, middle backer. James Carter may step in day one and play. Let's see, unless this guy can move to middle. So we got an 83 and a 73, and we got a 76 and a 74. I think we got to do that and maybe move one of these guys. We'll redshirt him. Move him to left outside. Well, let's see who's most willing to move here. Becomes a 71. So really, Gordon, he's a coverage guy, which we'd want out there anyways. These guys get buried here a little bit. So really, we want a stud freshman in every spot. Got our stud freshman there. We'll move him to right outside backer then. That seem about right. I was redshirt. True freshman goes right outside. There you go. All right, good. So that looks a little more stout there. We got a stud freshman. We got a stud backup. All right, so we got a lot of backers. We may switch to a 3-4. That could get really interesting. So we got an 83. Middle's a little weak. Hear me out. What if we do this? He's a 78 in the middle. That's better than what we got. We put Concepcion. Do we get his hand out of the dirt? 6'1", 228. I think we got to get his hand out of the dirt. Put him at middle. We can move one of these guys as a stout backup. Z Patrick. J Morgan, 83. Concepcion starting in the center. Good pass rusher. How big is a 6 guy? What if we move him to D end? Actually, get him outside. We're good on the outside, though. Just got to find a way to get our best backers on the field. 77. We may have done that. But we also want to make sure we thin the herd here a little bit. We got way too many of these guys. So he'll be red-shirted. Any of these big guys can put their hand in the dirt. D Moore, maybe. I don't think we need it, though. Let's see. 85. I think we're okay right now. So left outside backer. Starter, backup. We probably need a backup left outside backer. Yeah, let's do that. Good there. Move him to left outside too. So we got 3 there. 4 there. You know what? What if we move Jay Adams to right outside? I guess it doesn't matter. We're trading half dozen and one for another. That's good for... no, we like to have... He's a redshirt freshman. That's okay. We can stagger him. All right, cornerback position. Burks, Brown, Ratliff, Benson are the starters. Parks can go into our farm system for a while there. Free safety. I think we need some backup strong safeties. Man. Our safeties, we're stout. We're very stout. I got no qualms there. Strong safety. This is the only guy that would be interesting to move around here. You'd become a 75 corner. Does that help us at all? It does. It keeps Warren off the field. Let's do that. Let's get Huff. Then we're got good. We can maybe get away and redshirt him. So we got corner, Burks. Yeah, Huff becomes the nickel. That's a good move for us. And we still got athletes we got to place here, but strong safety looking good. Athletes. I think one of these guys is a tight end, right? Nope. He's a quarterback. James Vaughn, tight end? Yeah. I mean, we don't need another quarterback. I mean, we could make him a... You know what? We need one more wide out here. Or do we put him in the quarterback? Nah, he's... Can this guy play any other position? He may get cut. He could be a career backup. Jonathan Stewart, he's the #1 in the nation. We're not changing him. Ingram. Man, all we have is a bunch of corners. What about Julius Brown? He was a highly touted recruit. We got a massive quarterback issue here. We got 5 on the roster. Little bit of roster mismanagement on this one. I mean, we could... It's actually not a bad move. Move him to halfback. We don't need 4 quarterbacks, though. T. Bryant may get cut. I don't know. It could be Cupid Shuffle. You never know. Ingram and Stewart, man. That's tough. You know, slap a red shirt on him. Let Ingram and Brown duke it out. All right, I think we're good to go here. Yo, a lot of moving parts here. But all these decisions are critical. When we moved Abrams to wideout, it hurt us. He had the case of he had some massive drops in our 3 losses. I can't blame the kid on that one. That's on the HC. We got to put him in a spot to be positioned to be successful here. All right, so we got some position changes coming up. Training results is one of my favorite parts of the offseason right here. Let's go. Let's see who outworked who. He caught him a little bit. That's going to be a battle. I don't know who we're going to go with. Carter seppied himself. Fullback, looking good. Wide receiver, Hoodie Allen Jr. We would have liked to seen a +5, but we're happy with that for right now. Abrams turned himself into a little ball player too. Tight end, Buster. Left tackle's looking sharp. Left guard's looking sharp. Center looking sharp. Right guard looking we're deep at right guard. Right tackle looking sharp. Left end, Jay Alexander's restaurant. Larson. Very stout in the middle. How did Concepcion do? +6. That's a good move for us there. Corner, Theo Ratliff, I expected. He had a monster offseason. Free safety, Finley, 96 overall. Marcus Johnson's ready to play ball. Who was our best overall? Carter was a +6. Kicker was a +6. T. Patrick was a +6. Ratliff with a lot of +6s. That's what you love to see out here. All right. Cut players. I don't think we're going to have to cut too many. I'm probably going to say quarterbacks on our cut list, but you never know here, kid. The magic can happen when you least expect it. All right. Please don't have an overloaded roster. I think we should be under. Maybe cut 1 or 2 players max. Oh, 77. I mean, we could just make it really simple here. 42 overall. So I think the positions we didn't recruit. Yeah, let's just cut the bad players. John Davis. Oh no, we can't cut John Davis. It's not very good, coach. Halfback, we're carrying 5 halfbacks. Fullbacks, we can't cut them. I debate that. Thad Smith, see it, kid. Tight end, 80. Did we sign this kid, Ryan Murray? We don't need him. Sorry, kid. Sappington, Missouri, go back there. Alright, good there. Left guard, good. Center, Stout. We're looking for a senior at the bottom here. You hate to cut an 81 overall senior, but we may have to do that. There's a senior on the bottom. V Battle. See it, kid. This is 63 though. See, I'm looking. We got to cut 5 more. So Stephen Walker is probably cut material here. He's cut material. Has he been? He's been redshirted. See ya. You got to make some tough decisions here. William Gordon hang in there. Corner. T. Parks is on. We got to cut 4 more here. Free safety. Any seniors near the bottom? I don't see any, so I think we got to cut 4 more individuals. Let's just go to the bottom and take it from there. I'm a little bit turned about that fullback move. A. Pitts is a junior tight end. I don't think we can afford to cut him. So we're looking for someone. Who's the first senior that's going to be cut? Huff? No. Probably have to cut those linemen. What's going on in the tight end position? Is Pitts in the mix? Nah, he's going to get cut. Sorry, bud. That's rough. That's real rough. I think we got to cut the senior right guard. We killed a pipeline with that move. Now we got to cut 2 more. Brian Ralph. 76 overall. Sorry, bud. I know it. We're cutting 76s. How are we doing looking at right end? 66 or a 65? It's a run stopper versus a pass rusher. 6'3", 262. 6'5", 247. Sorry, Battle. I just hate to cut. He's got such a bright future. This is always the hard part. That's a huge gap right there. Junior. Looking for minimal gap. Like that would be a minimal gap cut right there. But then we don't have a backup in the middle. Willie Gordon. I feel like he's going to play a big role somewhere. Huff we got to keep. I mean, that's a tough one to cut. Because he could just... we can't cut him. It's tough. That's not an easy decision. We don't need this many quarterbacks though either. Do we cut TJ Bryant? He could be a good player though. We slap a red shirt on him. Alright. We're cutting one of these backs. Carter, Slaughter, Ward. Speed and speed. You're cutting someone on your team with 92 speed. Sorry, Clint. Had to be you, bud. There goes our North Carolina pipeline. Nonetheless, wasn't easy. We kept it. Who would have thought we kept a level of 40 overall individual? Got fullback issues. But then we don't really use a fullback either, so I'm okay leaving that as a big hole in the roster. But outside of that, I think my phone's been ringing a little bit. The conference commissioner. The phone was ringing, so we weren't answering it. We decided to answer. The Big 12 called. They said, we want you to join Division B. Bring Colorado State with you. You're going to play Texas, Texas Tech, West Virginia, TCU. On the other side, we got Oklahoma and Van Gundy of Oklahoma State. I'm excited to join the new conference. Make some room in that trophy case for a Big 12 title because it's coming to Laramie. Alright, so we're going to jump in a recruiting tag of the 35 that want to come play ball for us. We have the number 5 athlete in the nation. Wants to come play ball for us. We're coming out getting the best available right now. You want to play for us? We need Jabari Muhammad, 71 overall. No thank you, kid. I don't know that we need many centers. I think we need some. We're gonna need some help at varying positions. What positions do we need help at? That's a great question. Fullback, tackle, maybe. We could upgrade at the, I think, wide receiver, tight end. I think tight ends is our number 1 concern. TBH, TBH. But let's see who's got us number 2 on the list here. We're not interested in. Where's the second place, guys? This tight end. 63 overall. No squats. No thank you. Alright, 4-star athlete. Humphrey. 6'2", 198. Sure. Jay Clark. Sure, we'll scout you, kid. Brian Allen. No thank you. We could definitely always use some more corners here. Stack them up a little bit. Courtney Sellers. Let's go by tight end position. Who wants to come play ball for us? I mean, just really no one does. So let's go see who we can go get. Number 1 tight end with Willis, Marshall, Kyle Peoples. I like the name. Let's go get him. Tidwell. California is a good state for us here. Let's go Kyle Marshall here. We'll go Rob Smith. We got to sign a bunch here. So squats are a big indicator for us, right? Targeted. Houston's out of 4 corners, Oregon. All right, so we got those guys targeted here. Let's go back to all positions and let's go get some individuals that want to come play ball here. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let's see what's going on in Wyoming. Let's go by overall. The number 4 receiver in the nation, John Akwali, has no interest in us. What happened? Tim Bryant, we got to go protect our home state here a little bit, kid. John Akwali Jr., the second coming. Any QBs? All right, so let's get out of Wyoming here and let's go. We don't need QBs. I don't think we need that many players this year. We could definitely upgrade at the wide receiver position. Try to go after R. Haynes. Why not? David Love. Chad Riley. T. Hall wants to play ball for us. I don't think, maybe we shouldn't shoot the gap here. We'll shoot those top 5 there. Tight ends. We'll try to get the number 1. Are there any sleeper picks down here at tight end? Travis Houston, sleeper pick. Tackles. Does anyone want to play ball for us? 55, 59, 65, 64, 67. I'll go after Matt Lewis. He's a 70 overall. Any guards want to play ball for us? 67. So we'll try to keep sprinkling them in every position here. 68. It's a very small defensive end. But you know what? If you can play ball, you can play ball, kid. Mike Dabzinski. We're just filling the board with people that want to come play ball for us. Middle backer, I think we're a little weak at, aren't we? Yeah. Ben Flores. Corner, I think we got to load up here a little bit. I feel like corner is a hard position to go get some ball players in. Santa Cruz, California, Edward Fletcher. Looks good to me. Free safety, I think we're pretty good at. Strong safety, we're good at the safety positions. Kicker, we're good. Punter, we're pretty good. Athletes, I think we're good. Let's take a look at our team needs here one more time. Defensively, we do need a punter. Okay, so yeah, I guess we do need one. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a punter here. Hang tight. He's out of Utah. Is he the best of the best? 78. That's not bad. We'll take him. 76 overall. It's not worth splitting hairs over. All right, good. So we got 25 targeted. That should be enough to dab up, and I just think we're not going to recruit the fullback position. Just remove it from our psyche here. All right, so let's do some scouting here. Loot boxing. Dwayne Woodward. Ooh, that's a bust. No thank you. No thank you, Jason. I'm just kidding like Jason. Travis Joseph. Yes. Kyle Peoples. Be the tight end that we know you can be. I'll still keep him on the roster to 73 because we made that mistake last time. Rob Smith. Yeah, plus. John Akwali Jr. Is he the real deal? He is the real deal. +4. Tim Bryant. I don't think anyone needed to find out that he was the real deal. David Love. Chad Riley, Thomas Hall. Yo, we got a lot of guys targeted here. It's alright, that's what this week's for. Matt Lewis, +3. RJ Clark, bust. It's alright, that's what this scouting period's for, to see who's about what. Chase Jackson, bust. Alright, good. We're just skimming through right now. Just skimming through. Alright, good. Everything looks good there. Let's go ahead and press on here. Recruiting set. I think we got to set our schedules, which is always a little bit of a misnomer. Before we get to the schedule, it's another fun time redshirt season. We're going to slap a red shirt on Bryant. The question is, do we think Stewart's going to be in the mix? Is he ready? He's not. He's going to have to slap a red shirt on him. We're going to go with the 2 quarterback system. Jay Smith, slap a red shirt on him. We're only going to bring 1 fullback in there. All right, Hoodie Allen. We could slap a red shirt on him, but we're not. I think we need Mac to play. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Hoodie. When Hoodie Allen gets tired, we can't red shirt any of those guys. Do we ever run a 2 tight end set? We don't. Let's redshirt him. I know it's risky. All right, left tackle's good. Left guard's good. Center, Craig White, slap a red shirt there. I'm almost okay double slapping red shirts, but you know what I'm saying? Why don't we double slap red shirts there? Nah, we don't need to. We don't need to. V battle, slap a red shirt. Slap a red shirt. D tackle. 4 is all you need right there. Jay Carter, we got high hopes for you here, kid. Gordon, high hopes for you, kid. Parks, we could slap a red shirt on. We can develop him. He can be developed. Mike Brown can be developed. Jay Clifford, high hopes for his development. Alright, that looks good to me. Kay Finley, one of our best players. Alright, red shirt, depth chart. I think we're going to make a few moves on the offensive line. But right now, heading into this thing, Julius Brown. Orange Julius and Ingram. Let's take a look at this throwing power. Throwing power. Look, he can sling it. That may be what we've been looking for, to throw up the 50-50 balls. Alright, what do we got here? Speed is the only thing we care about here. Carter's the true winner. Hoodie Allen. I don't know if I want him to be the #1 receiver. Hear me out. Bo's deceptive. Hoodie Allen's gonna be the #2 receiver this year. He's got to tighten up a little bit. Tighten his game up. Left guard looking good. Center looking good. Right guard looking good. Right tackle looking stout. Yeah, we're stout. We're very stout. Extremely stout. Look at that. Burks and Brown. Our corners, yo, we should be playing a lot of dime here. We should be able to lock down. I think that for the first time in our history, our secondary is our #1. Donaldson, Carter, Hoodie Allen. I think we go give Carter the duties. You know what? I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give it to him. He was up for best return man of the year. Now he's got a shot at it. All right, so everything's been set here. Last thing we got to do to tighten this up. This is the big one. This determines whether we hoist a crystal ball or spend another year in the tank. Preseason #2. Mind you. There are already 12 games scheduled. Yo, get Arizona. We don't need to play Arizona. We're not playing any Pac-12 schools. Navy, get out of here. I like to open up with, you know, with some sauce. I mean, I'm thinking Utah, to be honest. We'll take on Chambies. Play Minnesota. Or we could play right. We could go right for a national title. Eastern Michigan Open, Baylor, Kansas. Get Navy out of here. You know I want to do it, but I'm not going to. I'm okay ending with Utah. And then we want home games. Yeah, that's a good recruiting game right here. I play Navy. Also play North Texas. I'm okay sprinkling in a new team in here. Temple. USF. I like their jerseys. Alright, so we got 12 games. Eastern Michigan, Baylor, Kansas, Iowa State, Colorado State, Kansas State, USF, West Virginia, TCU, Texas, Texas Tech. Ending on Utah. That could be a very dangerous game. Utah always gives us a ball game. When will he learn? I want that game. They've stunned us twice. Gotta protect the program at this point. Utah is good. We'll leave it at strength of schedule C+. Alright. We're going to run with that schedule. It pains me to not put USC on there. But you never know. Anything could happen. The season has started. And it will start for us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for dialing in as we ride for the national championship one more time. If you guys enjoyed this episode, hit the like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.